contracts like because I got to make it official. It is one time. Anyway, he came every year. I did some small. Board overseeing real estate center in Indiana. Largest real estate research.
Good morning and welcome to the first Tarrant County Commissioner Court meeting of 2025. Today's day is Tuesday, January 14th. I now call the meeting to order.
Tim O'Hare, County Judge.
Present.
Roderick Miles Jr., Commissioner Precinct 1.
Present.
Lisa Simmons, Commissioner Precinct 2. Here. Matt Krause, Commissioner Precinct 3.
Present.
Manny Ramirez, Commissioner Precinct 4.
Here.
Prosecutor Swan.
All right, excellent. So we started a little tradition last year, having a special guest lead us in our opening prayer at the beginning of the year. So we have another very special guest today. He is a United States Air Force Academy graduate. He was an All-American, a unanimous All-American, won the Outland Trophy 1987, served in the United States Air Force, deployed twice to the Persian Gulf, including 45 A-10 missions. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2006, and while playing for the Dallas Cowboys, won 3 Super Bowls, including the last one, which was almost 30 years ago, leading us in our identification and our pledges. Please welcome Chad Hennings.
30 years ago, I used wheelchairs. Pledge first, or you want to pray first?
We normally do.
Communication. Let's pray. Father, we lift our eyes to the hills. From where does our help come? Our help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Lord, you are a mighty fortress, our strong tower, our protector, and our provider. We thank you for the blessings you have bestowed upon this nation and we as a people. You inspired our founding fathers to look to you when forming our government, to be that city upon a hill. They had the wisdom to make our first right, the right to worship as we please. We thank you for the freedoms that we have and enjoy as Americans. Lord, I pray for our nation and its leaders. For you have ordained those in political office. For your word says, let every person be subject to governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God. And those that exist have been instituted by God. I pray for your wisdom, knowledge, and discernment be upon our leaders during this time of political transition in our nation. Inspire them, Lord, to govern with justice and righteousness, to protect those in need from oppression and violence, to set policy that honors the dignity of man and uphold who you created us to be. I pray specifically for these individuals that are before me today. Father, I pray that in the days ahead, they honor you with their words and actions, and the policies they set honor you and those that they serve. I pray your peace be upon our nation and in the world. We praise you and glorify your name, and it is in the name of your Son that I pray. National Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, including Mason Yancey.
Say the Texas Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. You may be seated. If there is another outburst like that, you will be removed immediately. We're going to give everybody an opportunity to speak at the appropriate time. The appropriate time is when you're called upon, not shouting from the crowd. It is instant removal if anyone yells from the crowd from this point forward. There is no clapping, hooting, hollering, or anything else at any point, other than during the proclamations section. Please be advised, that's the last time we warn on that. Mr. Merrick.
Good morning. Special welcome to our two new commissioners. Welcome to the Commissioners Court this morning. A couple of announcements really quick here. We have 4 items in total that have been pulled or removed from the consent agenda. Those items are as follows. 10A3 under the administrator section. 10B3 under the auditor section. And finally, board members, under the facility section, 10G5 and 10G6. All 4 of those items are still on the agenda, they have just been pulled from the consent.
Thanks, sir. All right, Commissioners Court announcements. Let me be the first to welcome our new Commissioner in Precinct 1, Commissioner Miles. Welcome. Good to have you. Also, new here with us, Commissioner Kraus of Precinct 3. Welcome, Commissioner. And also in the audience with us, our new tax assessor collector, Mr. Rick Barnes. Any other announcements from board members?
Yes. Happy New Year to everybody, and welcome to our two board members. It is the beginning of the year, and precinct 2, we begin our town hall meetings once again. Our first town hall meeting of the year is January 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Arlington Courthouse. Our topic is the Southeast Connector Project. Now, don't come yelling at me. I live over there, and I too can become frustrated as I navigate through there. But TxDOT and Southwest Construction will be there with maps and presentation, and they will answer all of your questions individually. So those are welcome to that. That's it.
Any other announcements?
I have one. So again, this year, we're going to partner with the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo to hold the Tarrant County Salutes Veterans event on February 3rd. Remember, this event is going to be free for all veterans and get free entry to the stock show grounds. And we have hundreds of vendors set up to provide workforce, housing, VA services, anything that you can imagine that a veteran may need or want information on will be here at this expo. It's the second year we've done it, and last year we had an incredible time. In 2 weeks at Commissioners Court, we'll have a reminder and announcement, but we want to put it on everybody's radar, February the 3rd, Tarrant County Salute Veterans.
All right, excellent. Any other announcements? All right, now we move to our proclamations, resolutions, and presentation section. And something really cool happened right before Christmas, which is we have a football state champion, 6A Division I from this area for the first time, I believe, in 35 years. So Commissioner Miles, could you please recognize the great folks at North Raleigh?
Yes, thank you, Judge. It is my honor and pleasure to recognize the North Raleigh High School 6A state champion. congratulatory resolution, and I ask that it be ratified. Whereas the North Crowley High School Panthers football team has demonstrated exceptional talent, dedication, and teamwork throughout their remarkable 16-0, 24-25 season, culminating in their victory as the Texas High School 6A UIL Division I state champions. And whereas the Panthers achieved an extraordinary feat by defeating 7 programs with a combined total of 24 state championships in their history, showcasing their dominance and competitive spirit. And whereas North Crowley outscored their opponents by a combined margin of 864 to 283 this season. A testament to their offensive prowess, defensive resilience, and overall excellence on the field. And whereas, under the leadership of head coach Ray Gates and his dedicated coaching staff, the Panthers exemplified perseverance, discipline, and sportsmanship, bringing immense pride to their schools, families, and the entire Tarrant County community. And whereas, in addition to claiming the 2024 State 6A championship title, North Crowley's head coach Ray Gates was named the 2024 Star-Telegram Football Coach of the Year. Senior Quentin Gibson was named to the All-American team and 2024 Max Preps Player of the Year. And 8 student athletes signed to study and compete at the Division I level. And whereas this historic achievement has brought immense pride and joy to the North Crowley community and serves as an inspiration to the students, athletes, and residents throughout Tarrant County. Now, therefore be it resolved that we, the Tarrant County Commissioners Court, do hereby recognize and congratulate the North Crowley High School Panthers football team for their outstanding achievement as the 2024 Texas High School 6A UIL Division I state champions. And be it further resolved that we honor the players, coaches, and support staff for their remarkable accomplishment and representation of excellence on and off the field. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands and caused the seal of Tarrant County to be affixed this 14th day of January 2025. Let's give that team a round of applause. I will present the proclamation at their championship parade that will be happening this Saturday. So I'll present the resolution to them, and I would just say that that team galvanized not only the North Crowley and Crowley community, but it galvanized the city of Fort Worth. They demonstrated what community looks like and the power of unity when we come together for a common goal and purpose. I'm immensely proud of the coach and the players, and I'm immensely proud of the residents of Tarrant County and Precinct 1. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. Excellent, excellent. What a cool thing. You've made the motion to ratify that. I'll second it. Any discussion? All right, please cast your vote. There we go. Passes unanimously. Next on the agenda is a sad note. I know all of you here know about the sudden passing of Bill Hanna, and just a tragedy to lose him so soon. His wife and son are here with us, Laura and Luke. Where are y'all? How about let's give them a big round of applause. We're so sorry for the loss of your husband and your father, but as I told you when we met briefly earlier, I never saw Bill without a pleasant look on his face. Just a positive guy, easygoing, easy to get along with. I don't know anybody that didn't like him, and you would be well served to try to be like your dad. So we're so sorry for your loss. There's a resolution that we've prepared to honor him and you. I'm going to read that. All who knew and cared cared for William Bill Hannah were deeply saddened by his unexpected passing on December 30th, 2024. Bill Hannah was a warm and loving husband, father, brother, friend, and colleague, and left an indelible mark on the lives of those who knew him. Bill Hannah was a proud graduate of Texas Christian University, loved all things Horned Frogs, and was a consistent presence at many Frogs home games. Bill Hannah achieved a long and distinguished reporting career that included award-winning stories on rural doctors, the Branch Davidian standoff in Waco in 1993, and a 2008 raid of a compound in West Texas. Bill Hannah most recently served as the chief spokesperson for Tarrant County, where he served a pivotal role sharing public information during multiple elections and navigated numerous notable and newsworthy county events. Bill Hannah was a beloved member of the Tarrant County Administrator's Office, where he forged strong personal connections with coworkers who will always remember his hallway chats, morning coffee walks, and his warm smile. And Bill was an avid traveler, enjoying vacations across the world with his wife Laura and son Luke, and was always game for an adventure. Bill Hannah will be remembered as a master storyteller and a compassionate friend. Now therefore be it resolved that we, the Tarrant County Commissioners Court, pay tribute to the memory of Bill Hannah and extend our deepest sympathy to Laura and Luke, his family, his colleagues, and many friends on their great loss. And I also understand that people in the county would regularly ask him to go to lunch with them, and almost without fail, every single day, he was going to have lunch with Laura. So God bless y'all. We're so sorry for your loss. I'll make a motion that we pass this resolution. Second, please cast your votes. All right, passes unanimously. And so normally when we present a resolution, we come out and take pictures. I didn't know if that would be something appropriate to do here, but I asked the family if they want to do that, and they do. They want to have this memory. So I'm going to go down there, and I'll ask y'all to come up to the front of the podium, and I'll meet you down there.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3.
Other sad notes, we also lost 2 others over the holiday break. Ty DuPont, who was the accounts payable manager of the auditor's office. Our sincere and deep condolences go to his family, loved ones, and coworkers. And another one that he was only 58, I believe. And Jimmy Gaskell, who worked for Tarrant County for 10 years and was the facility superintendent of Precinct 1 maintenance, passed away over the break. He's married with 1 child. Our prayers are with Mr. Gaskell's family, and a sad time, and it seems to happen to a lot of folks over the holidays, especially older ones, but these are some younger folks. So we're sad here in Tarrant County to lose all these folks that have served our county so well. Next, we have a proclamation for Tarrant County's 175th anniversary. We just don't know where that is. But I have one. We were thinking about having the only elected official who was actually present when Tarrant County was founded, Tom Wilder, come see. That would be fair. So, you read this proclamation. Tarrant County was established on December 20th, 1849 by the 3rd Texas legislator from the Peters College. Which one are we on now? Which legislature? What is it? 89. The 3rd. Tarrant County was named after General Edward H. Tarrant, who led troops in the Battle of Village Creek in 1841 and and later that same year established a treaty between the Village Creek Native Tribes and the Republic of Texas, holding the region to settlement. On June 6, 1849, Major Ripley Arnold established Camp Worth, a military post on the banks of the Trinity River, which was granted the name Fort Worth on November 14, 1849 by the U.S. War Department. Tarrant County held the first county seat election in 1851 and constructed its first permanent brick county courthouse in Fort Worth after the 1860 election. B.B. Paddock created the Tarantula map, envisioning the county as a major hub for railway lines, and the Texas and Pacific Railroad reached Tarrant County in 1876, connecting the county to the rest of the nation. After a period of significant growth, Tarrant County completed construction of its current 1895 courthouse, fashioned of pink granite from Central Texas. Tarrant County's cattle industry, rooted in the early days of settlement, became a driving force of its economy, along with the growth of the oil and gas industry in the 20th century, which shaped the county's development and prosperity. Tarrant County's rich Western heritage and can-do Texas spirit have been key in its transformation from a small agricultural region to a major hub for transportation, aviation, agriculture, education, and tourism. Tarrant County became the third most populous county in Texas in 2020 with a population of over 2 million. Now therefore be it resolved, we, the Tarrant County Commission Court, hereby recognize the 175th anniversary of the establishment of Tarrant County. So I'll move to receive, follow proclamation. A motion and a second? Yes?
I think we have an audience participation on this side.
Oh, we did? Okay. Well, who did that? J. Edward Lyons. Mr. Lyons? Mr. Lyons, present. Do we have spillover room?
We do.
Okay. If Mr. Lyons is there, we'll have you come up when you get in, but for now, we'll move forward. So we have a motion and a second on the proclamation. Any discussion? All right, please cast your vote.
What? You're not gonna listen to the public comment before casting the vote?
We're moving immediately. All right, passes unanimously. Good morning, how are you? Okay, yes.
Yes, sir. I'll just pull it back up here. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I just wanted to add,
1840, sir, one moment here, just a second. Okay, sir.
May 24th, 1843, on a hilltop, deep in the country, on a tributary of the Trinity River, General Edward Tarrant and his men, which included Captain John Denton, discovered the largest settlement of indigenous people and tribes ever seen in Texas. The hilltop and location of the Battle of Village Creek, which secured permanent peace and settlement in North Texas, is Sandy Hill, and the marker for the battle was in Arlington on Pioneer Parkway. The highest point on the Village Creek escarpment has a tremendous history of which we are significantly underselling ourselves, and the future of the county. The hilltop is the history personified. 1876, Texas and Pacific Track and Railway was laid passing the hilltop, July 4th, finally reaching Fort Worth 2 weeks later. This is where the states and the South united. 1901, land was purchased where the electrical engineering firm Stone and Blake built the most advanced steam electric power generating station in the entire world to power the Northern Texas Traction Company interurban line, which provided electrical train service between Dallas and Fort Worth. July 2nd, 1902, it ushered in the modern era of Texas history. Previous to that, in 1878, 4 African Americans founded the Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church on top of this hill where a cemetery began, which remains. The Ebenezer Historic African American Cemetery is largely unknown, and I hope that it's going to change. This hilltop is significant to our indigenous culture, to our African American culture, to Texas culture, and must be really recognized as such. When we discovered the condition of the cemetery and began our advocacy work for it, through our nonprofit Smart City Mobility Company, which is a Texas 501c3 dedicated to historic preservation in Tarrant County. His condition was, well, he needed serious improvement. People use the term vandalism, but this was a demolished place that, needless to say, was in much better condition moving forward. We began our advocacy work November 2023, Veterans Day, and we're instrumental in bringing the adjacent property owners, which are Constellation Family Power, City of Arlington, and also Tarrant County Historical Commission, which we have been in work with. After our appearance in front of City Hall in Arlington regarding the sale of three adjacent pieces of land, regarding that in Arlington, that has since been reversed. The surrounding parcels of this place were originally redeveloped. That has since been changed, and now the City of Arlington thankfully owns the surrounding property and the three parcels, including 12 acres of Fort Worth, which was, I believe, passed an executive session in the city. I'm not sure if that's public yet. We have the National Medal of Honor Museum in Arlington.
Thank you, sir, your time is up. Thank you. All right, next we have our employee recognition. We do this every month in honor of our employees. So I'm going to recognize, we got a lot of 5-year-olds today. I'm going to call the 5-year-olds out and ask you all to stand as I call your name for those who are present. Jason Aviles, Deanna Belknap, Kelsey Bell, Kenyatta Brown, Bradley Burkett, Regina Calderon. Regina. None of the 5-years got the memo. Pablo Cantera Jr., Andrew Connell, Amanda English. Somebody's got to help him out here by himself. Joseph Garland, David Jaworski, Taylor Haley, Tanya Hall, Melissa Hall, Colleen Hardy, Michael Henry, Kevin Hilliard, Alexandria Hughes, Jennifer Jennings, Brandy Keir, Joshua Llewellyn, Joshua Mills, Kevin Novak, Mary Auk, Kimberly Pearson, Morgan Perkey, Irving Romero, Hal Sinclair, Vicki Strickland, and Murphy Walker. Thank you all very much for coming. Now for our 10-year employees, if you'll stand as I call your name. Randolph Anderson, Charles Brogdon III, Mary Chasen, Judge, Alejandra Chavez, David Cook, Judge Cook, Eric Crowley, Kalanji Foster. This would have been the 10-year celebration for Mr. Jimmy Gaskell. Randy Hatcher, Susan Hernandez, Linda Herod Rivas, Peggy Lee, Jackson McMinn, Luis Montoya, Sarah Phillips, David Richards, Brandy Rivas, and Judge Terry Watson. Thank you all for 10 years. All right, now for our 15-year employees, we have Ross Byers, Rebecca Fernandez, Sandra Guzman, Piotr Moronsky, Sonia Mercer, Michael Nelson Jr., Cameron Wardlow, Gary Williams, and Kent Williams Jr. Thank you all for your dedication. Okay, now for our 20-year employees, 2 decades. Lori Bennett, Denise Childs, Jennifer Farnham, William Higgins, Alan Hill, Melinda Ortega, Judge Chris Ponder, and Donald Rowden. Thank you for 20 years of service. All right, now we do our 25-year employees, and I'll ask each of you, if you're present, to stand. Is Sonia Cruz with us today? She has been in public health for 25 years. Thank you, Sonia, for your 25 years of dedicated service. We appreciate you. Let's give her a round of applause. Aaron Johnson in Human Services. Is Aaron here today? Aaron has also given us 25 years for Human Services. Thank you, Aaron, for your 25 years. Suzanne Berry with the 153rd District Court. She is not present today. She has also given us 25 years. Thank you to Suzanne. Let's give her a round of applause. And Patrick Parker. Patrick, are you with us? There, how are you, sir? 25 years as Tarrant County Console Control Officer, born at Cartersville Air Force Base in Fort Worth, went to Boswell High School, spent time in college at Tarrant County College, 3 children. In fact, no one knows about him. He has met George W. Bush and Bill Clinton. What he likes to do for fun, travel, play ping pong, bowl, billiards. Other job titles he's had with the county, Security Control Officer. His most memorable moment, his son's winning the United Way talent show that Juvenile Services produced. That's cool. And what he likes the most, the camaraderie among the staff, the benefits of the retirement system. Patrick, thank you for your 25 years. We appreciate you very much. That's it for our 25 years. Now we have some 30-year employees. Santiago Chavez, been with the Sheriff's Office for 30 years. I don't believe he's here. But let's give Santiago a big round of applause for 30 years. Next we have Jeff Hodges. Is Jeff here with us? How are you, Jeff? 30 years in the tax office. So he was born in Johnson City, Tennessee. Went to high school at Everett. Went to college at TCU where he got a degree in marketing. Has 2 daughters, ages 27 and 24. That's pretty funny. In fact, no one knows about you. He ran for Tarrant County Tax Assessor Collector in the 2000 elections. There's some deep humor in there. That's pretty funny. What he likes to do for fun, enjoy spending time with family and friends, photograph wildlife, play music. What's the coolest thing you've ever taken a picture of? Wildlife-wise.
Wildlife-wise, yeah, I don't know about wildlife-wise, I caught a really good picture of the rodeo, the clown was walking over a bull as the bull was trying to get to him. That's probably the best picture of it.
Other job titles he's had with the county, assessment manager in property tax and property tax units liaison. His most memorable moment, probably 2 things. What all went down during the terrorist attacks on September 11th, 2001, and then the March 2000 tornado that hit downtown. What he likes most, working with the wonderful audit team to meet the challenges each day brings and doing his part within the team to make the organization successful. Jeff, thank you so much for 30 years of service to Tarrant County. Next, we have Nona McDonald. Nona with us. Okay, so Nona is the court coordinator of the 297th. Been with us 30 years. Born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Went to Northside High School, Tarrant County College. Has 3 children, 11 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. In fact, no one knows about her. She was an interpreter for the deaf and provided sign language interpretation for Red Skelton's last Fort Worth performance. What she likes to do for fun, travel to state and national parks in her motorhome. Other job titles with the county, support staff in the DA's office. Her most memorable moment, now this is a moment we're celebrating, marrying her husband of 54 years. And what she likes most, helping people. Nona, if you're watching or listening, thank you so much for your 30 years. We appreciate you very much. Well, who do we have next? District Clerk for 30 years, Tom Walker. Born in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Went to high school at Thomas Jefferson in Dallas. Graduated from there in 1904. That's 61. Went to the University of Dallas, UNT, has 800 plus hours of continuing education at UT Law School. Spent some time at Texas A&M, and has over 400 hours of continuing education for his real estate license. 1 son, 3 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren. He listens to classical music. That's a fact no one knows. I did not know that. What he likes to do for fun: work, hunt, handle his investments, study history and politics. And there's probably no one that knows more about politics in Tarrant County than Tom Walder.
Amen.
Other job titles he's had with the county. He's a board member of the convention center when the county owned it. He's currently, and has been for a while, the chairman of the Tarrant County Bail Bond Board. He's a member of the IT steering committee. His most memorable moment, marrying his wife Charlene in 1962. Wow, that's one year after he got out of high school. And what he likes the most, managing the district clerk's office in a cost-efficient way. It can be done. 3 great-grandchildren may become number 1 when they are a little older and they can talk. Let's give it up for 30 years. All right, we have 1 35-year employee. Is Pamela Walker here? I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but wouldn't you think somebody that worked here 35 years would look older than she does? I would have never guessed. So, 35 years with Tarrant County, holy cow. She's a financial accountant, born at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, went to Azle High School. She has 2 children, a son and a daughter, 2 grandchildren. She likes to do off-roading, camping, and exploring the outdoors. Other job titles she has had with the county: election clerk under Robert Parkman, election administrator. Her most memorable moment, the year the auditor's office did the Wizard of Oz for Halloween. What she likes the most, friends she has made while working at Tarrant County over the years, and the experience and opportunity to work with a great group of people through all the years of her service in the county. 35 years is incredible. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, Pat. All combined, the people we recognize today from 5 years on through totaled 940 years of service. I move that we receive and file the employee recognition. We have a motion, a second. Any discussion there? All right, please cast your vote. All right, passes unanimously. And we do have a reception on the 4th floor. So for those of you who are here for this and would like to escape, now is the time. If you'll make your way out somewhat quietly and head to the 4th floor, there's a reception in your home.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
is the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as amended? We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as amended. Any discussion? All right, please cast your vote. All right, it passes unanimously. Now this takes us to item 10A1, which is to consider out-of-state travel requests. We have a motion to approve the out-of-state travel request, and we have a second. Any discussion on this item? All right, seeing none, please cast your vote. All right, passes unanimously. Brings us to item 2, which is consideration of a construction management risk agreement between Tarrant County Hospital District and Batson Cook Company for the replacement of 5 air handling units. Have a motion to approve, do we have a second?
No additional comments, just, if there's any specific questions you do have, Joy Parker, operation of JPS.
Any questions for anybody from JPS? All right, seeing none, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, please cast your vote. Passes unanimously. Now, we move item 10A3 from consent to this spot, which is notice of a public meeting. So it's a notice of a public meeting to consider approval of tax abatement agreement with Americold Realty Trust, Inc. I'll move to approve. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion before we bring up a speaker? Okay, our speaker is Linda Hanrack.
Good morning. As a Tarrant County taxpayer, I would like to know the taxpayer benefit of 50% 7-year tax abatement for the expansion of the cold storage facility on Blue Mountain Road. The company is not required to provide any jobs. Could the tax abatement give an unfair advantage to this company versus the cold storage competition? It is unlikely that the company, is it likely that the company will not expand if the county does not provide the tax abatement? Tarrant County and the city of Fort Worth are constantly providing tax abatements, which is one of the reasons our real estate taxes are so high. This may be a great deal, but I can't tell from the documentation provided. It is time to stop giving so many tax abatements without justifying such abatements to local taxpayers.
Thank you. So, just so we're clear on what this item is, this is required to notice that it's going to be addressed or voted on at a future meeting, February 18th, I think it is. So, we have a motion and a second to notice this meeting. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, please cast your vote. All right, passes unanimously. All right, now we go to 10B3, also removed from consent, which is considered approving the release of depository collateral. We have a motion to approve this. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion before the speaker? Robert Beaker. Robert Beaker here. Is the overflow room still filled? Okay. So if there's no objection, while we wait to see if he's there. Oh, there he is. Okay.
I was just wanting to speak on the collateral, the depository collateral, not the one pertaining to the property. Is it okay if I go ahead and address that, or do you need to wait?
You can only speak to the item that's before us, which is consideration to approve the release of depository collateral.
Okay, I got it. I just have a question, when the collateral was released, right, which is 1.8 million, I think is what I've seen on the consent agenda item, where does that money go, like, what do we do with that, and how, like, where would I find, how the direction that money goes?
Yeah, so I would say the money's not going anywhere, but if you have 3 minutes to talk. It's not question and answer. We ask a question, staff pops up, say what you want to say, and then I'll have her address it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I mean, sorry. Okay, it's just concerning to me that we're sitting at 2.5 million, I think, that I've seen on the consent agenda item, but to me, we're doing a lot of spending and not seeing where it's going, and that's just my general concern, is just like, where is it going? I just would like to see it as a concern, that's all.
Thank you. So collateral, you guys, collateral is not spending, but Kim, this is our auditor, would you explain what collateral is and what releasing depository collateral does?
Right, what we're doing is, releasing, the banks are required to secure our deposits with at least 50% of US securities and agencies, and our balances decreased at that time, and so the bank is asking us to release that collateral because we're over collateralized, and our cash balances at that time were 895 million.
Okay, so Mr. Bucher, if you would like to visit with her after the meeting, or if she has time during the meeting, this is over, you're welcome to, she can fully explain it, but collateral is not spending.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we have a motion, a second on this item. Any further discussion? All right, please cast your vote. All right, passes unanimously. Now we go to G1, which is to consider request from the Tarrant County Bar Association to use the Tom Vanderbilt Civil Court Building for the 2025 Region 11 Texas High School Mock Trial Competition. I'll move to approve. Second. Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, seeing none, please cast your vote.
Judge, one comment, they asked for us to, but they requested that we waive these, about $1,500 impact, is that correct? So basically, traditionally, we waived this, but we need the court's direction on that, whether they like.
So we have a motion and a second, right? Do we have any other discussion? No? All right, please cast your vote. All right, passes unanimously. Now we get to item G5 from consent. G5 for consent. Is consideration of a professional services contract with Park Hill